Shalom. 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 Okay. Laya Shalom. Bobby me stand. Wapa Yah Hakodam. He's turn face the east. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Oh, so let me put this in. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abadal, Shpashmaya, Kadash, Ayah, Shka, Yahweh, Halakha, Taba'ah, Hasa, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'aratza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashmaya, Donanawa, Lakan, Call, Yawon, Wasalakwa, Kabawakwa, Kasalakwa, Kabawakanawa, Wala'ana, Tabayanawa, Panasama, Abal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Balakwa, Ha'ala, Pabla, Life alone, Amen. And the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So I got the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baruch the third hour. Hakak, Hakak, La Ha'ak, Kama Ka'al, Kama Wa, Hakak, La Tahor, Hamatazar, Hakak, La Koi, Hamati, Hakak, Arakawa, Atam Al, La Goshan, Bashem, Yahusha, the water Aman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahusha, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the lepers, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahusha, thank you so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Also like to say. That's it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, by him, Yahusha, the rock the now, why Allah, Wahab Wayah, support, Barak, by him, Yahusha, the water Aman, in the English, Lord, in the name of Yahusha, bless us and Israel and the school, in the name of Yahusha, thank you so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayam, all, Ahoy, Ma'ayam, Yaba'a, Atsoy, Atsoy, An, Yahal, Asha, Shemayim, Yah, Wa'ratazah, all your thorn, Lawat, Regard, all your wall, Shawal, Hana, La'an, Yanawal, Wala'an, Yashan, Shawal, Yashwal, Yahweh, Shawal, Yahweh, Tazim, all Yah, Yahweh, Yaramal, Hashemaz, La Yakaka, where Balaya Yahweh, Yashamal, Makal Ra, Yashamal, Pasta, Yahweh, Yashamal, Tazadak, Ma'aika, Wa'ai alone. In English, I will lift up my eyes to the hill. From whence come my help? My help come from Yahweh. Shmei, even not suffer my foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yahweh Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh shall keep you. Yahweh shall set upon the right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve our soul. Yahweh shall preserve our going out and our coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Kalahai, all the night of the car, all the Karash, all the Shaqua, all Kayana, Awabika, Yahama Yamon, Waba Shanayaka, Nasha'ab, Karash, Ahamaka, Yahama Yamon, Sawab, Wayata Tazba, all Tantapanka, Amon, Lakaba, Wanakayan, Magabi, Wala'a, Yaskar, Shamasha Allah, Iwa, Kayam, Nabatanga, La, Yakawa, Ayo, it's like Ayaka, Waya, Yakawatwa, Ahoya, Arabon, Wala, Shalaka, Wayas Ma'ali, Ito, Pagoy, Gabal, Plum, Malak, Kalashap, Yashab, Taza War, Gamas War, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Sawara, Bayan Watts, Salah, Ashalaham, Kamadi, Kasaya Sora, Kayaki, Barakao, Koyashi, Nashamawa, Bayan, Down, Tayakwa, Nayakwa, Colorado, Black, Yakwa, Nashaw, Amowo, Nairata, Nalawa, Nalawa, Alahayim, Alahayim, Shayafima, Kagama, Kakwash, Lapiraka, Kaash, Dalakapa, Yahayim, Kalahaba, Dalahat, Ayam, Khan, Daradama, Basa Africa, Basa Wafka, Dabaholo, Alaha, Payaham, Palawan, Wakwash, Shaka, Yahal, Yabasu, Wayapaoya, Ayahai, Wayakapal, Abba, Wayakapa, Wayaka, Kaya, Ta, Shaka, Yahal, Labaka, Ayawan, Akaha, Arsa. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O power. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make it to mold. They that hate thee lift up their head. They have taken craft counsel against our people and consult against our hidden ones. They have said, call, let us go to mouth be in the nation, that the name of Yahweh Allah may be no more in remembrance. But they consult together with one consent. They are prepared against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, Moab, and Hagarim, Gabal, Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, and the inhabitants of Tyre. Should also join with them. They are holding the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them to the Midianites. That's the sister, that's Jabin, and the brook of Son, which perished at Endor. They became his dung for the earth. That was known like a rail, like an El, Yea, on the princess of Ba, there's a moon, who said, let us take ourselves to the house of God in the sessions. Excuse me, oh my power, make them like a wheel, as a stone for the wind, as the fire burns the wood, as the flames set the mouth on fire, stretch with them without tempest, make them afraid without storm, fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be found in trouble forever. Yet, let them be put to shame in prayers, that men may not. Thou name alone is Yahweh, most high of all the earth. No shit, right? Blessings in Hebrew. Barak, Atah, Yahweh, Wayahusha, Walahayan, Matazabi, Alawa, Yahan, Alawakin, Hasrayan, Hakatazoyan, Hakayayan, Waha Akwakin, Yahweh, Yahbastil, Yahusha, Wadama in the English. Blessing Yahweh, and Yahusha, and Mike, and Yahweh, commanders in Yahweh, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, and the name Yahusha. Thank you, Sophia. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, listen to us now. Now, say evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets and thy teachers, the princes and the priests, the Israelite brothers in the school, say evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shut you to treasure the rich of Israel that refuse to go to the school, force their riches into thy sanctuary, say evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation they drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemy, endless synagogues and arms, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, Listen, Ku Klux Klan, Arab Nation, Skinhead, Postcomatology, Gang, Spy, what was witchcraft? Now space program. Navy, Air Force, Marine, Street, open up the internet, and the airways, and the cabinet extra channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of internet people that seek to stop us and bring me destruction to all the heathen and stand in the way of trying to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let them solve the plagues, cause them to go to and fro, through the earth and consume them. Let the plague take the hands of the thief and the murder. Let your hand shot, like Gabriel, down the flying stars, punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak that word. Cause we know by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause the spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause the shaker.com. And then every house shot. They can always see it. Call, turn. Shouting is on see. You're the most high hand. I don't know the Sabbath service. You say every Sabbath. The Sabbath day is just a day of rest where you just, you don't go to your slave, which is, you don't go to work. Let me turn this around. You just don't go to your slavery. So so you don't go to your slavery. Don't listen to these fake Israelites talking about that you can't do this and can't do that. Man, you do whatever the hell you want on the Sabbath. You can do as you like. You just don't volunteer to go to work. Now, if the slave master got you coming in on Saturday, even though you didn't volunteer, then you go to work. Don't mess up your paper. Don't mess up your job. Don't want you to lose your job. But if it's mandatory, just go. It don't fall on you. It's not your fault because we're still in captivity. That falls on the slave master. Now, if you volunteer to work on the Sabbath and you want to work overtime, you volunteer to work on the Sabbath, then you are breaking the Sabbath, and the Lord is going to deal with you. You got to understand that the Sabbath day is very serious. It's a high holy day. It's not. And we always have a convocation, a gathering every Sabbath, and we read the Hebrew and we read the English. We do teach Hebrew, not that Yiddish BS. We actually teach Paleo Hebrew that's wrote on the hieroglyphs. You can go on the pyramid and you will see Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. Don't let the white man tell you that Yiddish is Hebrew. Don't let the white man tell you that Paleo Hebrew is done away with. He just telling you that because he don't want you to find out your real language and your real identity. The white man is the devil. The reason why we call him the devil, because he do devilish things. He always lie. He always deceive. He always tell. He always, he always trying to trick you. The white man is a slithering snake, man. And you gotta understand who this man is and who we dealing with, and who is ruling over us. We are not ruling anything. We are not running anything. We gotta understand that we are on the bottom. We are on the bottom. We're on the bottom of society.
And we gotta understand that the people that is ruling, they hate our guts. They hate our guts, man. But anyway, we left off at Leviticus 14 and 31 and read Salagi. Read through 10. We got one person. Okay. And I'm gonna read in our our language, and then we're gonna read in our precious language. But this is the book of Leviticus chapter 14, verse 31 in the Hebrew, Ath, Amar, Dasha Yag, Yadwa, Ath, Ha'akad, Hata'ath, Wa'ath, Ha'akad, Ayla, Al. Oh, shoot. Just lost one. Oh, okay. Haman, Hama, Naka, Waka, Wakapar, Hakahan, Al, Hama, Hamat, Hamatahar, Slag, Lapanya, Yahweh, 32, Zaaf, Thawarath, Ashar, Bawa, Nagai, Tazah, Ra'ith, Taza'ith, Slagi, Taza, Ra'ith, that's the word, Slagi. Ashar, Law, Dasha, Slagi, Dasha Yag, Yadwa, Batahar, Slagi, Batahar, Rathwa, 33, Waya Dabar, Yahweh, All, Masha, Wa'al, Aharon, La'amar, 34, Kaya, Taba Ara, All, Ha'aratiza, Kana'ain, Hashor, Hanaya, Nathan, Nakam, La'akaza, Wanath, Taya, Nagai, Tazara'ith, Babayath, Arataza, Akazath, Akazathkum, 35, Waba'a, Ashor, Lawa, Habayath, Waha, Gayad, Lakahan, La'amar, Kanagai, Nara'a, Laya, Babayath, 36. Watazawa, Hakahan, Wapanya, Selagi. Wampawa, Wapanwa, Selagi. Ath, Habayath, Batamar, Waba'a, Hakahan, Wath, Ath, Hanagai, excuse me, Wala'a, Yatama, Call, Asor, Babayath, Wa'akad, Kan, Yaba'a, Hakahan, Lara Yath, Yara Wath, Ath, Habayath, 37. Wara'a, Ath, Hanagai, Hanahan, Wahana, Hanagai, Bakwa, Yarath, Habayath, Shakwa, Shakwai, stuck on this one. Shakwai, Wath, if I said it right, like it. Yarak, Wakwath, Awa, Adam, Damath, Wama, it's like it. Wamar, Ayahan, Shapal, Man, Hakwa Yar, 38. Wayatza, Hakahan, Man, Habayath, Al, Patak, Habayath, Wahata, Salagi, Wahasag, Wahasa, Gayar, Ath, Habayath, Shaba'ith, Yum, 39. Washab, Hakahan, Banyawam, Hashab, Aya, Wara'a, Wahana, Shapa, Hanagai, Bakwa, Yarath, Habayith, 40. Wata Watazara, Hakahan, Wakal, Slagi, Waka Lataza, Ath, Haba Ha'abanyam, Ashor, Bahan, Hanagai, Wahashal, Wahashal, Yakwa, Shalaki, Athahan, Shalaki, all Makawataza, La'ayar, all Makwawom, Ma'a, Slaki, Tama'a, Slaki, Tama. All right, I'm gonna read in English. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 31. Just a second. Get this. Okay, so like it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 31. Even such as he able to get one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering with the meat offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed before the Lord. 32. Excuse me. This is the law of him in whom is the plague of leprosy, whose hand is not able to get that which pertaineth to his cleansing. 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, 34. When ye be come into the land of Canaan, which I give unto you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in the house of the land of your possession. 35. And he that owneth the house shall come and tell the priest, saying, it seemeth to me there is as it was a plague in the house. 34. Then the priest shall command the man that they empty the house before the priest go into it to see the plague, that all that is in the house be not made unclean, and afterward the priest shall go into the priest shall go in to see the house. 37. And he shall look on the plague, and behold, if the plague be in the walls of the house with hollow stripes, if I said right, greenish or reddish, which in sight are lower than the wall. 38. Then the priest shall go out of the house to the out of the house to the door of the house, and shut up the house 7 days. Verse 39, and the priest shall come again, and come again the seventh day, and shall look, and behold, if the plague be spread in the walls of the house 40, then the priest shall command that they take away the stones in which the plague is, and they shall cast them into unclean place without without the city. You gotta think about it. Leprosy is a plague. Leprosy is a plague, and this was a plague that was going on in back in that time. If you had leprosy, you was unclean. You had to quarantine for 7 days. If it's in the walls or if it spreads, then you have to get rid of everything that it touches, including your clothes, your house. You have to get rid of your whole house. If it's spreading your house and the walls, you have to get rid of all the stones. And you have to cast it away out of the city because it's unclean. Anything unclean, we have to get it out. This tells you that we are a clean people. We are a very clean people, even when it comes down to having these diseases, because leprosy is a disease and it's an unclean plague. So it tells we are a clean people. So how the Jewish man can say that they are the chosen people and they look like leprosy? Because leprosy is white and reddish and greenish. And I'm sorry to tell you, but them small hats over there, they are nasty people. Very nasty. They don't wash, they don't take showers, they don't wash, they don't do anything. They are nasty. They stink. They they be humping on each other because the LGBTQ is big over there. They defiling the land and claiming that they God chosen people. How you God chosen people? You can't even follow the scriptures. God said you can't be a damn sissy. You can't be a gay man. You can't be a gay, you can't be a lesbian. You can't be a dyke. You can't be a stud. Homosexuality is big over there in Israel. They defiling the land, man. These people are disgusting. These people are not the people of the Bible. They are not the real Jews. They claim something they are not. They are afraid to claim. They are afraid to claim who they really are. They are ashamed of it, and then they want to tell us that we are ashamed. That the projection is real. These people always projected everything they are on us. These scriptures tells you anything reddish or greenish is unclean. That tell you the people in the Bible are black. Because leprosy is a form of your skin turning white, your skin peeling, and you got rashes and all that stuff. You gotta understand that the Christian church is ran by white supremacy. The pastor ain't nothing but white supremacy and blackface because he teaching you lies and teaching you that the law was done away with and tell you to follow the doctrine of the goddamn white man. That's what we following, the doctrine of the white man. They ain't reading the Bible. They ain't teaching it. They ain't teaching the laws. They ain't doing anything. Black on black crime still going on. Drug dealing still going on. A lot of sin is going on in the black community. And these sick pastors keep on telling us it's going to be all right. All we got to do is have faith. What is faith, dummy? Faith is you doing the works. Faith is not sitting there and open to wait until the Lord get here. He waiting on you, dummy. But anyway, we get back to these scriptures. It's like we'll go back to the Hebrew. Okay. Okay. 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes. All right. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 41. Wa'af habayath Yaqua, Yaqua, Tazai, Maba, Mabayath, Tabayab, Washa, Washa, Pakwa, Af, Apar, Amar, Anashalaki, Ashar, Hakwa, Hakwatazawa, Hakwatazawa, Al, Makawataza, La'ayar, Al, Makawon, Tama'a, 42, Wala Kwa, Slake, Wala Kwakwa, Abanyum, Akar, Wath, Wahaba, Slake, Wahaba, yeah, Waha, Ya'awa, All, the Kaf, Ha'abanyum, Wa'ipar, Akkad, Yaquak, Watak, Af, Habayath, 43, Wa'am, Yasha, Yashawab, Hanagai, Waparak, Babayath, Akkad, Akar, Kalataza, Af, Hayabanyam, Wa'akarya, Hakwataza, Wath, Af, Habayath, Wa'akarya, Hatawak, 44, Waba'a, Hakahan, Wawa, Wa, Ra'a, Wahana, Fasha, Hanagai, Babayath, Tazar, Ith, Mama Arath, Hawa'a, Babayath, Tama'a, Hawa'a, 45, Wana, Tataza, Ath, Habayath, Ath, Ban, Yawa, Wa'ath, Itaza, Yawa, Wa'ath, Call, Ipar, Habayath, Waha, Yataza, Ya, All, Makaya, Makawataza, La'ayar, all, Makwa, Makwarom, Tazaba, 46, Wahaba'a, all, Habayat, call, Slaki, Yamya, Hasag, Yar, Slaki, Hasag, Gayar, Athwa, Yata, Slaki, Yatama, I, Rob, 47. Excuse me. Waha, Slaki, Waha, Shakab, Baba Yath, Yakabas, Ath, God, Yawa, Waha, Akal, Baba Yakabas, Ath, Bagada, Yawa, I'm sorry, Bagad, Yawa, 48, Wa'am, Ba'a, Yaba'a, sorry, Yaba, Hakaha, Wawa, sorry, Wawa'a, Waha, sorry, Wahana, La'a, Kosha, Hanagai, Babayath, Hakarya, Hatak, Ath, Habayath, Watahar, Hakahan, Ath, Habayath, Kaya, Narapa, Hanagai, 49, Walakwak, Lakata, Ath, Habayath, Sadaya, Tizaparium, Wa'ataza, Haraza, Washan, Ya, Bawa La'ith, Wa'azab, 50, Washa Kat, Ath, Hatazapar, Ha'akaf, All, Kalya, Karash, Al, Mayam, Kayayam. All right. Now we're going to read in the English. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 14, verse 41. And he shall cause the house, to be scraped round about, and they shall pour out the dust that they scrape off scrape off without the city into an unclean place. Verse 42. And they shall take other stones and put them in place of the house stones, slacking, the house stones, and he shall take other matter, and shall plaster the house. Excuse me. 43. And if the plague come again and break out in the house, after that he have taken away the stones, and after he have scraped the house, and after it is plastered, verse 44, then the priest shall come and look, and behold, if the plague be spread in the house, it is a frattering leprosy in the house. It is unclean. 45. And he shall break down the house, the stones of it, and the timber thereof, and all the mortar of the house, and he shall carry them forth out of the city unto an unclean place. 46. Moreover, he that goeth into the house all the while that it is shut up shall be unclean until the eve. 47. And he that layeth in the house shall wash his clothes, and he shall eat in the house, shall wash his clothes. 48. And if the priest shall come in and look upon it, and behold, the plague have not spread in the house after after the house was plastered, then the priest shall send the priest shall pronounce the house clean, because the plague is healed. Verse 49. And he that take he shall take to cleanse the house 2 birds and kedar wood and scarlet and hyssop 50, and he shall kill one of the birds, and in the eaten in an earthen vessel over running water. Like it. So you gotta understand that this leprosy is the law. Like this is anytime you are sick or have a disease, you are unclean. If your house, you in the house, your house it makes your house unclean. If you touch it, you just be unclean. You touch that person, you'll be unclean for 7 days. You touch anything and that you'll be unclean. Not 7 days, you'll be unclean to Eve. As the scriptures say. You gotta understand that the law of leprosy is something serious. This is a law. This is what the Lord ordained the priest to do. The Lord gave Moses and Aaron orders. Anybody got leprosy, there is a plague and they need to quarantine for 7 days because they are unclean. If the house has leprosy, the house is unclean. Tear it down, build it back up. Now, if the plague's still going, then tear the whole thing down. Because it's unclean, it's not gone. But if you tear down the house, and after you wash your clothes and everything, and the plague is gone, then that means you will be unclean. Your house is unclean. This is part of the clean and unclean law, uncleanliness of the Bible, man. You gotta understand that taking care of yourself is serious. You having a disease. Leprosy is a skin disease, man. It's a skin disease. And you got to understand that this is something that your pastor would not read. Wonder why people get sick and wonder why diseases get spread? Because don't nobody quarantine. Don't nobody follow the Bible. Even the Lord said you got to quarantine. But soon the white man tell you that you got to quarantine, you're quarantine for the white man. But when the Lord tell you, you don't want to listen to him. You see how diabolical that is? You listen to a man that's telling you that's ruling over you and tell you when to quarantine. Oh yeah, you got to quarantine for this such and such. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. Won't you do what the Lord said? If you got a disease, you got leprosy, man, quarantine for 7 days. Priest should come in there and look around, check and see if you got leprosy. Soon they see sores, you are unclean. You are unclean. I wonder why disease and sickness get spread because don't nobody quarantine. On time by the quarantine when COVID going around. Don't nobody quarantine when the flu's going around. Don't nobody quarantine when the cold, when the cold is going around. Pneumonia and all that stuff. Like you gotta quarantine, man. All this stuff spread because ain't nobody quarantine. Listening to the damn white man. When the white man tell you when to quarantine, do what God said. And you filthy, disgusting preachers, all this falls on your hands because you the one claiming that you are a man of God. You the one has the Bible in your hand, and you fail. You pastors don't serve God. You serve the white man. You serve the devil. It's who you serve. Shalaka. All right. All right, with that, put this up. That's it. That module. There it is. Oh. Papa Yahweh Dom, Mr. Francis. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shakayim, Kadash, Hayah, Shakah, Yahweh, Malakah, Taba'ah, Ratizak, Hayah, Aisha, Ratizak, Kawa, Hayah, Bashmai, Nathanaw, Lakam. Call, Yawan, Wasalakawa, Kabawakawa, Kasalakawa, Kabawatan Yanawa, Wala'at, Tabayanawa, Banasawa, Abal, Hawasanawa, Maya, Kaya, Laka, Lakwa, Ba'al, Bahata Para, La Iwanami, Ama, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, but will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. So be it. So, right? All men in Israel will get one courteous salute. Amadu Shabbat, Maju, Rat, Yabba Shemal Shabrakata, Yadamata. All men in Israel will one courteous salute. Yada slide. Amadu Shabbat, Maju, Rat, Yahweh Shabbat, Abashim Al Shah. To my sisters, Yadamata, dismiss.